Всем здорово, с вами Майк Блинчик, и сегодня мы продолжаем играть в игру Banishers. First of New Eden, и миссия у нас в третьей деревне, это продолжение сюжетки, называется Охотник на ведьм. Вот, то есть первую ситуацию мы, первого, грубо говоря, призрака мы нашли, оказался в одном из братьев. Вот сейчас решаем вопрос с сыном главы этой деревни, как он подозревается в колдовстве. Сейчас мы это выясним. Ну что, погнали. Так. И бежать-то. Смотрим, да. Где? Господи. Сука. Ну. Бежать.
Can you find a way around the locked door?
Так. Сто процентов как-то. Бежу. Сюда. Опа. Опа, вот это. так. Этого нет. Там дальше. Нам дальше-то. Блин.
Warp. Watch out! Spectre possession. They never learn, do they?
Basta. What should we expect up there?
Готово.
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess. The ward's power is gone.
Да, берег был. Как же они появились? Это все. Странновато. Обратно следуем как раз. Опять.
I have another in sight. It's on you. They're vexed now. Look to me. Look out!
Ты не достаешь, что ли?
Call on me.
Достал. Рюш. Что, товарищи? Дофига. Пошли дальше. 100 метров. Ох уж интересно.
Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
Закрыт.
Ghost wards cannot manifest. A ward restrains me. Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
Здорово, Артем, привет, привет. Ты нормально, чё как сам? Чё не спишь? Попозже будешь что-нибудь играть?
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister. Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection,
А, понял.
their survival.
Посмотри вечерочком там что-нибудь порубамся. Если будет желание. Как вчера, как в Green Hell поиграли. Я так и думал, что ты не спал еще. Все как обычно, бессонница.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Бери. Ну понятно, потому что вчера весь вечер спал. Во сколько вчера проснулся-то вообще?
I can manifest now.
Still impressive. Oh, there.
Так, тут... Я видел, что ты вертикально снимаешь. Видел. Ну это, короче, мы с Кубиком вчера пришли к такому выводу, то что на самом деле не на все игры подходят вертикалки. Ну вот, в 6 встал. Не, понятно, что годное, но, короче, не мое. Я тебе честно скажу, как бы... Как сказать-то? Я, короче, как play at home,
There
по
should be a
классике.
way up here.
Блять, а где у нас что, куда? Да ясно, понятно. Ну хорошо. Если получается, делай, чё же нет. Ну просто реально, ну не мое, короче. Мне как это. Особо. Вперед. Просто я, короче, вчера вот с ребятками общался.
What hides here in the dark? Come out,
Все
come
ребята, у
out.
которых там больше 1000, 2000, сейчас по 10-15 тысяч, все, короче, покупали
This relay lad seems dangerous.
просмотры,
His
покупали
apprentice seems to be following
на
him down
стримах,
the
грубо
same
говоря,
path.
публику первое время, то есть первый год-полтора. Потому что в первую очередь нужно, чтобы активность была на этом стриме.
Is this one familiar to you?
Yes. In this book, you'll find the ritual of the lesser palingenesis.
Вот.
I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation
Ну,
rituals are
хорошо.
not without risk.
Нет, что набралось-то, это здорово. Я буду действовать по-другому. Я буду действовать с помощью
Looks like
платформы
Lammy was
Quark.
trying his hand at translating the ritual into common English.
This is poor work, as we suspected. No
Покупки
wonder the ritual
подписоты.
he spawned for Caleb from those botched
Ну не
words of
подписоты,
power went wrong.
покупки... активности. Чем-то.
More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
Не спорю, братан, что это, что это всем рабочий. Там взять. Так.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it. We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Залезть можно?
You need to see this.
Ух ты. Мгм.
No crank. Great.
Пульт. Доступная философия. Философия, что ж такое-то?
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
The crank. Good. It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
More
Спасибо.
magic muckery. Not necromancy, though. He tried to hide his presence from something dangerous. Something related to the Agrippa.
The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought.
Др-дын-др-дын-др-дын-др-дын-др-дын. Сейчас будет какая-то дичь 100%.
We'll be careful. We
Лериты!
don't know what Lammy was up to. And the signs are not encouraging.
Хорош. Завелся. Так. Куда идти? Куда идти? Давайте проверим, что у нас. Здесь у нас нихуя. Так, да, бежать можно. Вот.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
Что тут с этой хероборой делать, непонятно.
Hell's bombs.
Ух,
Another soul
бля,
used as a guardian.
там какая-то жесть. Сейчас эту жесть отхерачим, наверное. Я не уверен. Потому что, мне кажется, с таким уровнем монстра я еще не встречался. Сейчас посмотрим. Лут соберем всякие. Крышка. Да, зашибись. Ох, ёпта, бля.
Destroy the pillars before anything else.
Какие столбы-то?
It's coming for you.
Какие столбы? Где столбы? Ни хера себе.
It's on you.
Хорош. А, они исчезают. Ай-яй-яй. Бежим, бежим, бежим отсюда. Где еще стол? Где? А. Где еще стол? Где еще стол? Стол. Ай! Вижу. Бля, давай. Да как же так-то? Да, бля, сейчас умру же. Да ёпта, блядь.
Trouble's about.
Готовься, блядь. К чему, блядь?
Call on me. I can see the pillars.
Давай. Убирай эту хуйню. Ты как, ёпта? Как ты туда добраться-то? Как, блядь? К нему стрелять, что ли, надо?
I see no more pillars.
Хорош, понял. О,
It's coming for you.
блин.
Over, I might retire.
You'd miss
Славьте,
it. You know
Господи.
you would. Over here. Look. Dead animals again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the
Да,
void.
надо идти.
Suppose we do.
Ой, там, походу, вообще жизнь.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Отец почему-то появился.
Wards, you're on your own.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm? The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
Я мог кстати. Посмотрим, мне даже интересно. Что.
Take care. The place is warded.
Странно. Или отсеян.
Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Have some of this.
Хорош. Завалили. Так. Да, блин. Мертвый. Козел. Мертвый. Урод, блядь. Бля, сука. Бля, сука.
Angry now.
О, его проще убить. Ой, я не проще.
Ask for help if you need it.
Хорош.
Careful now.
Это сука. Хорош. А чё здесь как дохера-то?
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
Хуя, хуя,
We highly guess for you.
хуя, хуя, хуя. Завали. Короче,
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart.
Hmm.
Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
занять одни.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Ну и Ламенштейн. Карта-то вообще есть? То есть, собственно, ожидал.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Да уж. Так, посмотрим для начала. Международный. Может, разрыв. Можно управлять или с особой осторожности. Потери ошибки, говорит, потери контроля. Появится. Опять. This
is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
I feel like we're not done here.
А, ладно. Так.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study.
Cool.
Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill?
Что он сделал?
Did you use a decoy?
Что он сделал?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks.
Hmm.
Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course.
Продолжен.
And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do.
Наверное.
Go on then.
Now at first,
Да
I
нет, сегодня
believed the
суббота,
water
чё?
poisoned. But
8
my
марта
father
был
sealed
вчера.
the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I
Офигеть.
also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier
Да,
between
нарушил
New
это,
Eden
блядь.
and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
Мгм.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden, You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
We find you up to your neck in the blackest magic, speechifying about your transcendent journey. Your life is on the line, Lammy.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Men bonding over bereavement and black magic. A pretty tale indeed.
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands. You could face trial for this botched ritual.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Hello.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
Кажется, мы знаем, кто.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Aralu is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Ладно, погнали.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Antea, we should get going.
Да.
So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
Что ж поделаешь.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant.
Да уж.
Not pleasant at all.
Something
Dilla.
has me. Wards.
Где?
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
Где береги-то? Видел одного.
I can't help you.
Непонятно. Да, чего? Куда же здесь?
Something has me. Wards. Thank you.
Anytime.
Здесь перелететь.
Reinforcements!
standing by.
Рюш.
It oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Опять же, это разрыв.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Опять же разрыв. А так в пустоте.
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
А, так мы, наверное, колодцем получим.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Что это за...
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
Кто ты, блин? Случай потрох.
It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Господи, одна слизь. Охотником за привидениями. Часть номер. Так. Здесь проверяемся, да, у нас... Лежность. Идти.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Did you feel that?
It's close.
Рожаю этим женщинам. Пор как Пандора открылся из продукции. Это сказать. Костерочек.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Что? Опа. Это тоже будет покруче. Пусть будет. Погнали.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher. Shall we? You're within gun range, Red.
Давай, давай, давай.
It's about
Ты
to
что,
shoot.
сука? Ру. Ты что, ходил? Попрыгнул. Их. Были.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Да. Кэндис. Или хлеб. Перебор какой?
Gibbs's land was barren. He was struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Спасибо, что оставили записку, господин свидетель. Было я прекрасно. Нужно поделить. Или для лучших людей.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Piss off!
Ёпта.
Die, you bastard!
Ру. Так, мы сходим сейчас. Что слышу? Ой, ящик. Ящик.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Сейчас сходим туда. Ящик.
Make you angry.
Call on me.
Что ты, блядь? Да ёпта.
Divert your focus.
Have a bit of this.
Ру. Так. Куда-то им туда ушел. Туда. Да. Да. Туда.
I know.
Есть. Как можно туда попасть? Японские боги. Веревочка, веревочка, веревочка. Тут веревка. Да. Здорово, здорово, Кубинский. Блин, где эта веревка-то? Куда вот она идет? Блин, отсюда не прострелишь ее. Как ее просто... Это странно, что получается. Как дела, Кубинский? Да как они попадут-то? А как по-другому-то, я не понимаю. Тут больше неоткуда попасть-то. Ошибись. То есть это я вижу, но попасть я не могу, да? Шикарно, блядь. И откуда мне по ней попасть? Второй раз? Ты что, вообще не спал, что ли? Блин, откуда по тебе попасть-то? Куда? Тут что ли? Отсюда. Сюда не вижу я. Чё? Как там? Пойдешь. Блин, да как? Спал, проснулся, проел, записал ролики, поставил латаш, прилег, поваляться. Ты надолго уснул? Блин, как по ней попасть? Ясно. Какой же страны-то? Ёпта! Не понимаю, как попасть туда? Не понимаю, не понимаю. Конечно. Куда? Я не знаю, короче. Да блин. Я вот только здесь могу увидеть, короче. Но он не попадает отсюда. Ну почему он не попадает-то, а? Бля, головоломка ебаная, блядь. Как, бля? Да не то, что косой, он с этой, грубо говоря, с этого расстояния он не попадает туда. А я больше не знаю, с какой стороны, короче, блядь, к этой хуйне попасть. Я никак не могу туда попасть по-другому. Вообще просто, блядь. Что это за бред-то, блядь? Сумасшедшего нахуй. Ну вот как вот, блядь, из-за этого, блядь, я не знаю. Каким образом-то, блядь? Значит, здесь он попадает, блядь, а там я попасть не могу. То есть здесь такой... Я хуй знаю. Бля, вот это вообще напрягает, пиздец, короче. Чё, куда, блядь? Да при чем тут снайпер элит? Тут просто, видишь, короче, как бы есть расстояние определенное, с которого можно попасть. Грубо говоря, заскриптованное. А если я отсюда не должен попасть, я не попаду отсюда, блядь. Понимаешь? В чем хуйня, блядь? Вот, если я не могу отсюда попасть, я отсюда и не попаду, блядь. Ну никак. Хотя, погоди. Мне кажется, я понял, как это сделать. Да? Спасибо. Если не... Вижу ничего. Здесь я вышел. Бля. Ну вот, как-то так. И непонятно мне, как сюда попасть. Короче, я не понимаю. Потому что я дурак, дундук, тупой, может быть, не знаю. Ну, блядь, ну, я не вижу другого входа сюда, блядь. И вот тупо нет. Да, я тупой. Ой, да. Видно.
Another shadow.
What do they
Я не
want?
увидел очевидного, блин.
Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
I am warded. I cannot. Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
I see a ghost ward. What are they doing down here?
Ready and waiting. Follow my voice.
Уху. Ладнушки. Что-то растет. Сюда точно не пойдем.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Да еще-то берем.
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Что стоит? А, вот что.
To make you angry. Expected no less.
Hogging all the fun. Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Так, раскрыла посту, выросли свои дамсы.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what the woman they accused was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
Так, ладно. Следуйте.
won't do.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Yeah.
You'll have to hit harder than that.
Away with you!
Ну,
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
гондон.
Wasn't I always?
Надо проверить, что...
Die, you bastard!
Don't step in that. I mean it.
Find a way around then.
Wards, you're on your own.
Are those echoes we're hearing, or the shadows speaking?
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
To make you angry.
Стоп. Опа. Охи.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Possession incoming.
We island yes for you.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
Да, ну какой.
Still impressive.
A malignant will is placed upon this, just like the one we found earlier.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
Ждет надо. Нахер я спустился? Опять теперь дорогу искать? Ой, бля. Обычно. Ладно, пошли из точности. Ты этот Джимми
This whole
Нейтрон.
country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
Куда идти-то?
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
А?
They brought more friends.
Ну, они прямо оттуда лезут.
Get back up.
I have another in sight.
А, вон тут. Изгнание.
Try this on. Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence.
Очень. А, ну да, я же здесь.
The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Уже
Maybe they're
близко.
affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them. We should search this place more thoroughly.
Идешь. Что, блядь?
Come back. We're
Ну
not
ладно,
done
ладно,
here.
ладно, все хорошо.
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Доберитесь до центра. Пустите.
If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
Короче. Отдохнуть. Так. Правда.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near. I sense the vivid echo of a ghost's memory.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
He's afraid. The earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious man.
Опа. Сейчас будет бойня.
This can't be good.
Ой, сейчас бой будет жесткий, походу. Ебать.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak. If we speak, so you listen? Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Let rule in the faith. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Swore to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty.
А? Да?
Sentence.
Какая Санька дочь? Нет, сейчас. Тут вообще...
I only seek the truth.
Я не знаю, что тут делать вообще. А? А.
Bloody hell. Is that me? Was that cheap trick? What the hell just came out of that shit?
It's working. Keep at it.
I'm the one who has to fight him.
Getting rid of that ooze should weaken the shadows.
Hell's balls! I think this one is mine.
Изгнание! А? Изгнание в башку, нахуй. Все, одного изгнал, да. Да. Так, одна погибла, еще два остались.
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy. I'll take care of this thing. help if you need it. This thing is
Типа ты попал.
bloody shadow.
Уяс. Бля, изгоним нахуй. Блять, ну сейчас жесткий. Сейчас, значит, давайте захерачим, потом чувствую будет еще следующее.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
Ты, блядь, переключись там как.
Shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow. Damn you. I'll take care of this thing.
Bloody hell, that stings.
Изгнание.
This just won't do.
Your strikes are not helping. Let me.
Блядь, да что ты, сука? Как ты переключился-то нахуй? Да, блядь, иди нахуй.
Her name is Deborah.
Let me end this.
Убил. Так, что дальше? Я ж завалил. О, сейчас хоть бича валить. Что, то есть надо упершку взять?
Enough. Can we please get out of here?
Да. Где-то здесь же есть. А, мы сразу к выходу идем.
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such specter of injustice has a name.
Где вышли?
Mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Сейчас мы его разъебем.
To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Ай-яй-яй. Так. Давай. Что тут? Всё, нахуй.
Seems to be stuck.
Зашибись, и как мне подняться? А.
That down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
Me too.
Значит, этот, да, как его?
That infamy really got
В
to
маске,
us.
который хуй-то, да?
Years of anger coursed through me. Yet now I can't even remember why.
Me neither. This is what an infamy does. It's over now. We're here.
I said something to hurt you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I forgive you. And I hope that you forgive me too.
It is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Сейчас мы тебе по башне даем. Пиздобол.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet in his name they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banishers speak.
Будь здоров. Все, лента, заканчиваем.
Tell them good.
Aye. It is a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the
Сейчас я
good people
губернатора
of New
расколобашу.
If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil.
Да, чувачок, только я нашел перышко твое, над которым ты написал виновным. Поэтому ты приговорил невидного человека.
And it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. The devil walks among us, they said, and you must save us, or we will find someone who will. This governor knew he could not save them, but he could give them a witch. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse.
Ну, конечно, конечно. Да.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract. I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more. No thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was, then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it? Belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Пожертвовать тобой, козел. Ты должен сдохнуть.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it run all the way to its barbaric conclusion. You brought the curse down on New Eden. Then you called we Banishers in to fix your mistake. You boast of your knowledge of demons and spirits, but in truth, you master nothing. You're a peacock. All show and no meat. I'm not here today to bring justice. But this man, your governor, brought death to your doors. He deserves blaming. Shame on me if I don't do it. Hell's bells!
Friends, have I ever not served the interests of our community? Have I not protected you? Have I not loved you?
Death to the dead.
конечно, несправедливо.
Is the evil gone for good?
Far from it. Then who will protect us?
I will. While Mr. McCraith fights the curse of New Eden,
Ну да, во имя гораздо.
I will protect the people of the Harrows.
Не.
Or at least, try. Now let's all return to our homes and pray for forgiveness and the strength to bear the consequences of our actions. Your fee. One of the many debts my father left me.
You'd best put your own debts first, young Master Haskell.
Don't I know it?
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
Ну что, пожалуй, на этом закончим. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел, кто заходил. Лимончик, кубик. Остальные. Кто зайдет, посмотрит. Ставьте лайки, дизлайки. Комментируйте. Смотрите видосы, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить трансляции видео. Ну что, я с вами прощаюсь. Хорошего вам дня. Всем до встречи и пока.